Okay, here we are again. Again, using the DX calc. And today I'm going to teach you how to defend against a mech wave. Now, mechs that's what people use as abbreviation for mechanics, which includes ballista, catapults, and battering rams. So what you see here is just the result. I'm using the same city as from before. This is kind of a minimal defense city with 200,000 archers, uh, 150,000 pikes, 150,000 swords, a million warriors, 10,000 cavalry and cataphracts and ballista, and just a handful of other stuff. Okay, so you can kind of see here that what I did was I just calculated a attack wave that consisted of 500 warriors, 500 pikes, 500 swords, uh, basically 30,000 archers, 500 cavalry and cataphracts, 40,000 ballista, 5,000 battering rams, and 20,000 catapults. So when all those units are coming at your city, you can look here at the losses. I lost all my pikes, all my swords, almost all of my archers, and all of my horses. So that's a pretty good hit for the guy attacking me. So what can I do to limit these losses? Well, previously I showed you how to defend against a rainbow attack with mostly archers by keeping only one of each unit of the pikes, swords, warriors, workers, cavalry, and cataphracts in. So I'm just going to show you what happens if you use that basic strategy against a wave like this. Not so great. Still about the same number of archers lost here. I only lost one of each of the layers. However, this really, given the amount of defenses I have in this city, losing 170 archers is a lot more than I can afford if I only have 200,000 in there. Basically, if I only have 30,000 archers left, he's going to just come in with another wave, and that's it. So let's try removing some of these archers now, which is actually another potential tactic. So let's do one archer and see what happens here. Okay, again, not very good. He killed all my horses, killed all my ballista, killed all the swords, all the pikes, all my warriors, so this was almost worse, really. And so, well, so how can you limit losses? Now, there is a way to defend against this kind of an attack with this kind of city, and really you don't lose very much in the way of troops at all. So I'm going to show you. What you have to do is take out the traps, abatis, and defensive trebuchets in your walls. And actually, let me put the there. So you see here, with just kind of this minimal defense city, this guy sends 40,000 ballista, 30,000 archers, 20,000 catapults, and a mix of other stuff. And all he's killing of my troops is 10,000 pikemen, 4,000 cavalry, 1,300 cataphracts. Now, you will notice he is killing my archer towers with this. So if you're going to be defending against multiple mech waves, you can only take so many of these hits. Because eventually your archer towers are going to go, and let's just kind of see what happens if you have no archer towers. Much bigger losses, you lose a bunch of your archers and so forth. So you're going to want to have some archer towers. I forget what the cutoff is for how many archer towers is kind of like the minimum. But you know, for if it's just one wave, one mech wave coming at you, then you can do that. You just take out the traps, you take out the abatis, and you take out the defensive trebuchets. And the reason this works is because what it does is it decreases the range of the battlefield. So when it makes it so that as soon as the battle starts, your archers are able to hit his catapults and his ballista. And so now it does allow them to start hitting your archer towers right away, but you're able to kill them much quicker, and your army is able to get to them faster, so your foot units get there faster, and your cavalry get there faster, because what they'll do, they'll run out of the city and try to attack the army that's attacking you. So if you kind of picture it like that, for whatever reason it is, the abatis and the traps and the defensive trebuchets make the battlefield longer. So against all these big mechanics, you actually want it shorter, because these things have a really high range. So if they start hitting you before your archers are able to hit them, they'll be doing a whole lot of damage. But by shortening the battlefield, your archers are able to hit right away, and your foot units and your cavalry are able to get there right away. So again, this is kind of a minimal defense city here, and so this is how you can take on a mech wave with a minimal defense city and make the attacker pretty much look like an idiot. And so that is the end of that lesson for today. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me.